తోడుకట్టుంది.
Good afternoon. I said good afternoon. Already want to leave, huh? Two more sessions, small sessions, very important sessions. What I'm talking today? Informed consent writing. Informed consent process. Before we human subjects are involved. We are informing them, we're telling them everything, and we're taking consent. We don't do this to animal studies because talk to rat, telling all these complications and rat can sign. So comparing some data of 2010 for COVID patients. You want to go to their home or there where they are. See, this is a problem of you doing UG and PG in same college. Still, you are treated as students only. Huh? Please, what you would do? Medicine PGs? Huh? Audiovisual. Please, Reshma. Yeah, Reshma has taken audiovisual informed consent. Right? Patient is Alzheimer's patient. Again, after they will go for follow up to take blood, she look at it like this. Who the hell are you? Then you want to put a plasma TV, HD TV, and put that video and show her, see, this is the one you have taken informed consent. That can be done. I'm not telling. See, there these things are a kind of scenario based where you have to just keep this in mind so that you would be able to answer, at least understand why I had put these cases prior. The next one. So, after having completed a study that involved a collection of tissue from the subjects, an investigator wishes to perform an additional analysis of the archived tissue sample. This nature of analysis was not explicitly stated in the original consent form. Should the investigator be required to obtain explicit consent for the research? Say you have done a trial, there you have taken blood sample or some tissue which has to be removed. You are not removed for your trial, right? Say some colon carcinoma, some other carcinoma, they have to resect. Along with that, you did a trial. You have bunch of tissues of that tumor, right? After that, once you're reading through the literature, you find that this test or this marker would generate a new data. What you would do? ABCD, BCBR. Make it. Should we take consent once again? You don't know patient left long back. Go to his house, call Paderu. No, not possible. Yes or no? And what this question has given, like, can this would have priorly? No, you didn't have the idea that you're going to do this particular extra analysis evaluation at that time. Meeka plan ledu. Now you got that idea. With that sample, you can do again by writing to ethical, right? Researchers want to conduct a qualitative study by interviewing the commercial sex workers regarding the practice of safe sex. The researcher has requested waiver of consent from institutional ethical committee. Is this acceptable? Hmm? Can the IEC approve this? Should the researcher need to obtain explicit consent for this research also? Or can be waived off? Okay, keep that thought tickling. We'll get answer for all this. Last one, case 5. As part of routine clinical patient care, an academic physician comes across an interesting but unusual case. He would like to report this in a journal to help the progress of science. Does this require consent from patient? Yes, see, some heads are not information. See, these words are very important here. Why I'm not talking about all other words, I'm focusing on these words. Once again, the process. See, many people are sleeping. If you sleep, I'll drag it till 5. I'll increase. I have one more PPT here, which has 70 slides. Please wake up. Yes, I can understand. Even I am a human being, same physiology. If I come there, I also might feel sleepy. You're not undergraduate students, no, make you stand up, sit on one leg, stand on, no. Please wake up. If you want a tea or coffee, I'll try to order for some one or two people. Please get up. Or shall we do one thing? We'll stand up once and sit back. Please. It's okay, no problem. I'll also do. You have to, or else I'll take half an hour extra. Don't mind. See, I'm not punishing you, yaar. Come on. All are my students. Last bench, you're sleeping since long. Someone want to crack a joke or sing, dance, something like that. Who? Girisha? Harisha? Who is Girish? Manoj, who is Manoj? Hey, who's that? See, wait. Morning, I came and asked that ER PG, no? No, it's not ER. Wait, calm down. What's your name, middle boy? Yeah, this boy. No, beside one. No, not you. It's not about you. Tell your name, man. I asked Vaikunta Babu that someone who ER PG has not given phone. It happened to be medicine PG. I'll not take her name. She told, hey, I am ER PG. I have emergency calls. Get lost. So ask the submit. Indian mentality. Nazis did like that. If మనకు వదిలేస్తుంటే ఇంకా బాగా చేసేవాళ్ళు. So now they made it or AV visual consent compulsory. If you are conducting a regulator trial, you must take all AV audio visual consent form, right? Okay, so as I told you, informed consent it's not an act, it's a process involving so many things, right? So all studies involving one studies must have informed consent. It protects the individual's autonomy so that he can freely, after informing, understanding everything, he can choose whether to participate or leave the trial. So it provides all the relevant information to the volunteer or patient. He understand the information is to protect the safety and well-being of trial subject. So it should be written in non-technical languages. Example is of double blind I've given you. So also it should be written in a language consistent with the participants education level, cultural views, and their familiarity with the research. It has a lot of meaning in that, in detail. Educational, you might get a participants from illiterate till graduate. See, if your trial is involving all graduates, you can use a bit of English words where they understand, or you can make them understand. Trial is involving all the category, so better to write in a such a way that even fourth grade person can read and understand, right? And even cultural views, some culturals, they their approach or their vision towards health is different. Those also should be taken care. If you go to some community, some area, specific diseases look like that. Some in some cultures, their family will take the decision. There we have to take the consent of the family also, right? And familiarity with the research. Many people doesn't know what research is, right? If you go to a tribe and try to conduct research, they literally don't know. You have to explain everything there. You have to write the consent form in detail, right? So I see, what is this, PI sheet plus informed consent form is what makes an ICD, called as informed consent document, should be reviewed and approved by EC before you enroll the participant. Who is responsible? Again, researcher, and the principal investigator is the one who is responsible for informed consent process. So participant must have a capacity to understand the proposed research, what you're going to do, and be made random assignment. I told you, no, there are two groups. The patient might fall in a group A or group B. That's three groups. The patient might fall in A, B, C. If there's a crossover, it will become easy. Later you can tell that if you fall in group A, and the second round you will fall again in group B, because we're doing a crossover study. There you can explain them. It would become easy. The trial procedure to be followed, what you're doing, what invasive procedure you're doing to the patient. Are you doing any incision or taking blood?